I'm just going to get right into this. Figured I'd go ahead and open up this booster box of Lost Origins here. Wasn't planning on getting it, but went to go play some Pokemon, and I was the only one that showed up. So thought it'd be a lot more fun to just kind of go through and open this, do my thing. So at least make a little content today. You know, hang out. Let me get the chat going here. I haven't taken a look at too many of the cards in this set. I know the big one is obviously the like alternate Giratina V. So I would never expect to pull, you know, any of those types of card out of one booster box. So, you know, maybe that's what you're into, going for those chase cards. But if you're doing it one booster box at a time, hey, how's it going? If you're doing it one booster box at a time, probably not going to happen. So let's see here. Let me try to adjust this a little bit so you have a little bit more room. How's it going? There we go. I'm trying to leave the chat live, so it looks like it's okay. Let me kind of set my piles off here. Hopefully these are a little bit easier to open up than the Astral Radiance. It looks like it so far. Those are just such a pain to open. All right. Let's go through it pretty quick. Again, not too familiar with most of the cards in the set, so I'm just going to blast through them here. Kind of undecided whether or not I want to... Alright, hold on a second here. Bam, there you go. So, Rainbow Drapion V-Star. Might go through and read that here in just a second. What's up, Umbreon Thy Shiny? How you doing today? Get that, guys. So that's not a bad first hit. So let's take a look here. 270 HP, Big Bang Arm. So you got Darkness, Darkness, Normal. So you got 250, 10 less for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Okay, Hazard. Start during your turn. You may be able to take your opponent's, or you may make your opponent's active Pokemon paralyzed and poisoned, and do 3 damage counters instead of 1. Pretty good. Not too bad. And we, of course, got ourselves a Silver Reverse Hollow Honchkrow, so we'll just set up a pile around there. So, well, first pack Magic there with that Rainbow Rare V-Star. Oh, let me open these up on camera. A little undecided as to whether or not I want to give away the code card since the set is brand new, and I do actually consistently play on TCGO, so I might just save those to the end, see if I want to give those away or not. Kind of crank through here. So we got Metal, Relicanth, Lost Vacuum. Alright, Silcoon, Shuppet, Rockruff. We got ourselves a sweet little Reverse Hollow Lickitung and a Spiritomb. Show some codes, please. We'll see about this. I know you guys like free stuff, but this does cost me money. You know, if you want to enjoy a hobby, you have to make it as cost-effective possible. And you know, when you're getting 4 viewers on your live streams, it's not really cost-effective to give everything away. So we'll see. I'm just going to continue to live stream, and then I'll decide at the end. So what does this do? Yeah, now we're down to 3. So maybe you understand my plight here. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack, your opponent's Pokemon, search your deck for a card and put it in your hand. There you go. So we'll get ourselves... What's up, Skelly Bones? How's it going? Figured I'd also kind of see what times are good for a live stream. I guess you kind of have to know your audience. Like, YouTube's pretty good at black code cards, so that's a good sign. YouTube's pretty good about giving you the demographic information. So not only that, but most people are free Saturday afternoon, so I thought that'd probably be a good time. Last card feels kind of bent. Let's see. It's got Gift Energy, Machoke. Got ourselves Ghastly. How's everybody doing? How are you? How are we all liking the new set? What am I opening? I'm opening up Lost Origins since that the official release, I guess, was today. Came out for pre-release, I think, about 2 weeks ago or so. So we got Snover and Hisuian Basculin. So a little bent, but that's all right. So it's got an attack for 0 energy. Looks like stack does 20 entries basic energy in your discard pile, and you get to shuffle them. So pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool set. Again, I haven't really looked at it too much. Since you're just joining us here, Scaly Bones, the Drapion Rainbow V-Star was our first pack magic, so it's pretty cool stuff. I like the concept of the Lost Zone, kind of like the Exile Zone and Magic the Gathering, which is something I have played a lot of in the past. I like the idea of using that as a resource, and of course, it seems like everybody's really positive when it comes to the Giratina. Some people are probably going to hate me for not giving those cards away right now, but like I said, I got to decide. This stuff does cost me money at the end of the day. I got to get everything I can out of it. The more economical it is, the more of this type of stuff I can do, since it's not profitable right now for me. Just a fun thing. So then we've got Bayonet. So Puppet Offering. Once during your turn, put a support card from your discard pile into your hand. If you do, put it in the Lost Zone. There you go. So more Lost Zone support. Yeah, Lost Zone has been around for a little while. I think Lugia is a card in the past that's taken advantage of the Lost Zone. I think there was one that put somebody's Pokemon in there. Don't know. Again, I'm not super familiar with the history of the game. I think there's a guy, PTCG Radio. I think he even did the casting for the most recent Worlds. He's got a channel called PTCG Radio. I think his name is Ross or something like that. But he does a history of the Pokemon trading card game that I think is super interesting. So he does a whole series for like every single set, and I've watched probably about, I don't know, 5, 6, or 7 of them, something like that. And it's definitely worth a watch if you end up getting some time. It's just interesting to see. Like, he breaks down a lot of the meta decks that were going on. There you go, Radiant Steelix. That's pretty cool. And we got ourselves, wow, that's a pretty good pack there. So that looks like maybe full art. Probably full art, Hisuian Goodra V. I'm loving the color on that Steelix. What's the difference between Radiant and Shiny? That's what I'm kind of curious, because I think Shiny Steelix are golden, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure, but love that Goodra. Hisuian Goodra, that is. Well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the PTCG Radio guy. If you have any interest at all in kind of the history of the game, 2 hits, yeah, out of 1 pack. Sometimes we get lucky, sometimes we don't, and we got kind of lucky there. So let's take a look at this stuff. I like to read the cards, I enjoy playing the game, so no difference between Shiny and Radiant. Okay, that's good to know. Glad to have that info, thank you. Slip and Trip. So you got 60 damage for a water and a metal. Switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. Pretty cool, so it's kind of like an escape rope type effect. And then Rolling Shell, during your turn, your opponent's next turn, it takes 30 less. Okay, so kind of a tanky Pokemon. And then we've got Radiant, so attach 2 metal energy cards from your discard pile of this Pokemon. And then discard from the top of your deck till only 1 remains. This attack does 30 damage for each energy. Wow. So you can probably make some pretty big hits there. Take a knockout, but at the price of only having 1 card left in your deck, you better be winning. Better be winning with that attack. One thing I've noticed that these are a lot easier to open up than Astral Radiance. I mean, if you've seen any of my videos, you know how much of a struggle that is for me. Always struggling with something. Alright. Got some Metachan. The Misfortune Sisters. Oh, I remember the comment I was going to make about the Spiritomb. I've mentioned before that oh, check that out. Lost City. Whenever a Pokemon is knocked out, put it in the Lost Zone. Love the foiling on that. And then we've got Electros. So, pretty cool reverse holo. That I do like to play Legends Arceus. What's my chase card? See, I don't know. Again, I didn't really take a look at the set. If I was going like based purely off of like financial reasons, I would say probably the Giratina V alternate art, because again, I just do this for fun, and I would love to do more, but if I'm going to do that, I got to find a way to do it economically. So pulling out those big expensive cards and reselling them to make more content would definitely be the way to go. I do like Goodra. That's a Pokemon that I really like. So I think there's a Goodra V-Star, so maybe like, I don't know, some alternate for the Goodra. I promise I'm going to get back to what I was talking about with this Spiritomb. So okay, so this is kind of like a little bit like Hisuian Heavy Ball, except you might need something like Oranguru. New Charizard alternate art promos. Actually, I have. They're pretty awesome. I think that's the one from the, excuse me, the Ultra Premium collection. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I have seen them. I like them a lot. Let's see, what was the code card that we got? It was a black and white one. So we got Murkrow, Galarian Stunfisk, and we've got ourselves Hisuian Zoroark V. So the Zoroark V-Star, that's a pretty cool one. This one's nice because it doesn't have cost for the... It doesn't have an energy cost for the attack, which is always cool. So you can switch it with one of your bench Pokemon. Just a nice switch effect. And move an energy from this to your bench. Cool. But I love the Legends Arceus game so much. And, I had aspirations, and I kind of still do have aspirations to 100% the Pokedex. But the one that I've just been so caught up on has been Spiritomb, because you have to find all 107 of those wisps. And every time I sit down to do it, I'll go to a zone that I have maybe one left of. And it just saps my energy to fly around on Braviary for, long periods of time, just looking for that thing. It's super frustrating. But that's kind of where I was going with the Spiritomb, which is like the second pack that we picked. So anybody that knows me personally knows that sometimes I can end up on these long rants, and you're probably going to experience these in these longer form contents. So nice Mienshao and Comfey. So look at where they are. Yeah, I do have a map. So I went to, I can't remember the name of the website. It's just one of those like generic like Game Informer or like, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Comfey's actually a pretty good hit. You see that in the Giratina deck. Let's just set that to the side. Where they have a map with all the wisps, and I really should go through. Excuse me, I really should go through when it's nighttime so I can actually see them a little bit better, but I just don't have the patience for that, I just find myself spending a lot of time looking for one little wisp, and it's a little discouraging. But I guess I just got to be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Got to exercise a little more constancy in my gaming, I guess, but I'm not too worried about it at the end of the day. What about you, there, Skelly Bones? What's your chase card? What card are you the most excited about from this set? Again, for me, probably the one of the V-Star cards. I really like the Hisuian Goodra V-Star. That one's pretty cool. The Zoroark V-Star is pretty cool. I mean, honestly, most of the V-Star cards are pretty cool. The Magnezone one, that one's got a pretty good ability so that you can nail two of your opponent's Pokemon on the bench. Pikachu Trainer Gallery. Well, speaking of Trainer Gallery, we got a Banette there. So that's one Trainer Gallery. I wonder how many Trainer Galleries you typically see per box. Be something worth knowing. There you go. Hisuian Goodra, not the V-Star, but prevent all damage done to each of your basic Pokemon that has a metal energy attached by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. That's pretty good. It's a really cool ability, actually. So we got this sweet Banette Trailer Gallery, or not Trailer Gallery. There's 30 in total. Yep. Well, what I mean is, how many per booster box do you typically see? Like on a, out of those 30, how many are you going to open up if you open up one booster box on average? That's kind of what I'm curious about. So I got several of the Trainer Gallery cards from Astral Radiance. I mean, as anybody who watches this channel knows, that's something I've opened up a lot. I say a lot, like it's a tremendous number of packs, but it's the primary content on my channel are those Astral Radiance, you know, pack openings. So got several like duplicate. Who we got? Reconnecting. There we go. My guess is 10. Yeah. Well, we got one so far, and we'll have to see the rest here. Box of Disaster, Sliggoo, Electric. What else we got here? Mirage Gate Reverse Hollow. So there you go. You can only use it if you got 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone. I really love the Lost Zone frame treatment that they did. Kind of reminds me of in Magic the Gathering when cards had flashback way back in the day, like mid to late 90s, I think. They had like a little gravestone in the upper left-hand corner, so people knew that it, you know, had something to do with the graveyard. All right, then we got Porygon Z. Just kind of keep moving here. So yeah, if you're watching and you have any kind of commentary, I would love to know what you think could be done to improve these live streams, improve the shorts that I do. You know, I haven't approached it, you know, with any kind of, I guess, professionalism, because it is just kind of a hobby of mine, something that I do just to have a little bit of fun, you know, enjoy the game in another way, interact with people who also enjoy it. If you feel like there's something I could do to make them more entertaining, you know, or any kind of commentary you have, I'd be interested in hearing about it. So please let me know whether you're watching right now or if you find yourself watching later. So we got ourselves a Reverse Hollow Hariyama and Magearna. Let's double check our chat here. 10 trainer galleries, huh? I'm gonna say 6 or 7. That would be my guess. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're 10 packs in, it looks like. And we got 1. So maybe 6 or 7 is kind of lofty. I might readjust and say 4. You never know. Just kind of keep moving here. Got the old Seadra. I like the Stunfisk. Love the coloring for the Galarian Stunfisk. So maybe that's Hisuian. Actually, no. Nope, that's Galarian. So you got Politoed and Dugong. Politoed's another one that I really like. Real cute little guy. So thankful that these are easier to open, so I don't look like such a fool trying to get these things open. But I don't know, if you've opened Astral Radiance, maybe you've shared the struggle. Alright, we did get a black and white code card, so hopefully we got something cool coming here. Damage Pump. 2 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to another any way you like. Cool. Got a little Dottler, we got a Phalanx. Alright, Mr. Gumi. Bless the next pack with the rainbow. Oh, I appreciate that. Hopefully it works out. We're going to see soon. So we got ourselves a Shuppet, and check it out. Kyurem VMAX. Let's check him out. So once during your turn, you can discard the top card of your deck. It's a water energy, attach it to one of your Pokemon. So another card that would be good with a Rangaroo. Alright, so then Max Frost. 120 for 3. Almost said blue. That's kind of my Magic background coming in here. Water energy, that's what it's called. Discard any amount. Okay, so you can do up to 270 with this, 300 with a choice belt, so I guess you just are looking to one-shot things. Card's kind of OP. You think so? Oh, because you get to attach it to this Pokemon, yeah. That'd be really good with a Rangaroo, so maybe Kyurem VMAX is something that I'm going to end up playing, you know. I do plan on going to the San Diego regional that is taking place in January. So maybe it'd be fun to see what decks emerge from Lost Origin. All right. But I think I'm probably going to play Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX just because I like that. You know, I like being able to... Sweet, so we got Trevenant. This Pokemon is knocked out by damage from Pokemon V. Your opponent can't take any prize cards for it. Wow. It's pretty sweet. And then you do Giga Impact for 150. off of a non-V Pokemon. Pretty good. Play normal Hisuian Zoroark deck. Yeah. I'd love to check it out. You know, I like to play lots of different strategies. You know, like I play a little bit of Shadow Rider, Calyrex. I play a little bit of normal Hisuian Zoroark deck. Yeah, I'll have to go through and pull that up. I don't happen to know off the top of my head. I'll look it up here in a second. So we did get a nice code card with the black and white, another Lost Vacuum. All right, we got an Ambipom, little Pikachu, Litwick. Cool, so it looks like a Trainer Gallery Orbital V and Spectrier. Cool, so that's a Trainer Gallery card number 2. What did I do with my sleeves? There we go. Can one-shot a card for 0 energy. Actually, let me look that up right now. Hisuian, that's just the regular Hisuian Zoroark, right? Yeah. Let me look this thing up. One-shots for 0 energy. I gotta read this. I also gotta throw all these packs away so I don't end up having them blow all over the place from all the fans that I have going. Hey, what's up, Liam? How's it going? What are you up to this Saturday? What's everybody up to this Saturday? Why don't you just let me know? We can all kind of chat and hang out while we open up some packs. Is that the psychic type? Doom Curse. Let me look this up. At the end of your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon will be knocked out. Wow. Being bored? Sorry to hear that you're having a boring time. I certainly hope that this improves that. Again, this is just kind of to entertain people. Give somebody something to do on a Saturday afternoon if they don't have something else. You know. Hello there. How are you doing today? So there's the Trainer Gallery. So let's kind of lay this out here. We got the Zoroark, Kyurem, Goodra V. So I got some cool stuff so far. Doing good? Good. Hope everybody's having a nice time. It's working. I already lost track of what I said. Alright. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, good. Good to hear. You know, if you can entertain somebody, it's always worthwhile, you know? Another Lost Vacuum. Sweet. Got ourselves a Zoroark, Zorua. I'm terrible at pronouncing that. So 0 energy, draw a card with collect. That's pretty good. So we can pair that with that Hisuian Zoroark with the Doom Curse. It's a pretty wicked ability. I like that. So we got Thornton. Okay. We got ourselves a Poliwrath. Very cool. And grab some more coffee here. So we're almost halfway through the box here. We got about 3 packs to go before we hit halfway. Once we get halfway, we'll do a quick review of some of this cool stuff that we got here. But yeah, hopefully the fans aren't too loud or too distracting. It's been so hot here, and unfortunately our house doesn't have air conditioning. And I don't own the house, so I'm not willing to invest any money into it. So I'm just gonna have to tolerate it until we buy a house. Who is your favorite Pokemon? I gotta say, I love Garchomp. That's kind of the first one that comes to mind. I really like Leafeon. But if I had to choose a specific one, I really like Sceptile. That might be one. That might be one. So it looks like we got something kind of cool hanging out there in the back. What about you, Skelly Bones? What's your favorite Pokemon? Well, there you go. Darkrai? Yeah, I like Darkrai too. So pretty sweet Trainer Gallery Mew. Number 30 there. and we've also got Delphox V, so I think the Mew is probably a better hit. So happy to put that there. Let me check the chat again here. Man, this stuff is just not going to pop up. Darkrai, yeah. I'm a big fan of Darkrai as well. Thank you. I had the Pikachu version. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Darkrai's cool. I've played Darkrai V-Star a couple times. Like kind of the turbo version of the deck. I found it to be pretty fun. It's cool to be able to get items back, especially like the Dark Patch, so you can really accelerate a lot of Dark Energy, like between the Galarian Moltres V. Eevee's your favorite? Yeah, Eevee's a real cutie. Who doesn't like Eevee? And I swear, in almost all of the shorts that I see, love those Pokemon in the background. Yeah, me too. So I'll give you guys a quick little tour. So I've got Pikachu. They're next to my tissues. Got this cute little Hoothoot, an old Charizard, and an old Meowth. So try and make Darkrai V-Star. Yeah, actually, let me finish up opening this pack, and I can pull out my Darkrai V-Star deck that I played the last time. I think it's got like maybe a couple cards that I pulled out of it because I was supposed to go play today, and I was planning on doing Calyrex, so I think I took out the Scoop Up Net and like an Ultra Ball or something like that. But yeah, I'll pull that out after we finish this pack, and I can kind of show you what that looks like. I just copy and pasted the list from, what is his name? Little Dark Fury. So that guy's got some pretty cool decks that he plays, and he seems like he's a pretty competent deck builder. So, you know, while I'm still learning the game, I find it to be just so much easier to go through and just play other people's decks instead of trying to come up with my own. You know, I enjoy playing more than I do brewing. Okay, so that Darkrai that I mentioned, we've got ourselves the Crobat Vs. There's that Darkrai. We've got the Darkrai V-Stars as well. A couple Galarian Moltres with the Malevolent Charge. Those are good for Dark Energy Acceleration. Again, Moltres V, even better for Dark Energy Acceleration, being able to get one every single turn. We've got Galarian Zigzagoon. Again, this list came from Little Dark Fury, and he had that in his list. After playing this a couple of times, use Lunatone and Solrock. I don't know if I would play that with Darkrai, or do you mean just play them on their own? Yeah, it's been a good deck. I play against it a lot when I'm playing on PTCGO, and I found it to be pretty good. And I do like Psychic decks, so I've even seen people use Solrock and Lunatone with Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, but I'm not super thrilled about that. But yeah, so this is Little Dark Fury's inclusion, the Zigzagoon on its own. Yeah, it's also a very affordable deck, which I like when people can have affordable access to play the games they want to play. It's better when more people get to play. But anyways, I think that Pumpkaboo would be a better choice after playing for a little while, because Path to the Peak is just so good at turning off your Moltres, your Darkrai, and your Radiant Greninja, and those are just so important. So again, we've got the Dark Patches, we've got ourselves some Quick Balls, and this also has 4 Trekking Shoes in it, but that's in a different deck, but that's something you would see in here. So we got Scoop Up Net, some Ultra Ball, Training Court is super good with Greninja, and Dark Patch. So Greninja, you can get multiple cards off of the Training Court by discarding the same energy and then getting it back. So you get your boss's orders, some research, a couple Air Balloon, 3 Choice Belts, and then just 14 Darkness Energy. So there you go, Skelly Bones. That one was for you. So that's the Darkrai list that I play. It's been pretty fun so far. Sometimes if you go second, you can get off a turn 1 Moltres V attack with a Choice Belt, and sometimes you're just going to win because your opponent only puts down 1 Pokemon, and those turns are fun. And it's also a pretty straightforward deck to play. Like most turbo decks I've found are pretty straightforward. You know, you just play all your items and load your energy up on, you know, on a guy. So got ourselves another Relicanth. That's another Pokemon that yeah, no problem. I'll have to do some gameplay. That's one thing that I haven't done. She's fine. Don't. Sorry. Yeah. Pardon the interruption. My dog's rubbing her ears in the background, and we've got a golden retriever. And for those of you that have experience with those dogs, you'll know that they get ear infections all the time. And part of the way that they do that is by rubbing their ears. Yeah, I love Goldens too. Love them, love them, love them. What's not to love about those sweet dogs, you know? All right, so we're halfway through our box now. And we'll just do a quick recap, as if you couldn't already see them, you know, but we're just doing this for fun. How's yours? No idea. I think she's around 2. Somewhere between 2 and 3 years old. So we got ourselves, so far, they are the best. We got a Delphox V, a nice golden Mew VMAX, Trainer Gallery Orbeetle, Radiant Steelix, nice Trainer Gallery Banette. Our first hit our first pack was the Drapion V-Star. Got ourselves, it looks like a full art Hisuian Goodra V, Kyurem VMAX, and a Hisuian Zoroark V. So far, lots of hits. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would consider 9 hits pretty decent. So we opened 18 packs, so every other pack had a hit in it. So pretty good stuff so far. Let me try to move this pile out of the way here so I don't dump cards all over the place. We can spread out our hits a little bit more. We can even organize them if we want to. I don't know if I'm going to go that far, though. We'll just kind of set those in any kind of order. Decent pull. Yeah, absolutely. I also need to get some kind of a camera situation figured out. I wish I could just leave the chat floating, like the shiny one. You're getting a hit on this pack? Absolutely. There we go. It's all that, all those good vibes you've been sending me. Get great hits. It's more fun when you get hits. All right, let's continue on here. I lose my train of thought so frequently. Hope it's not like the onset of Alzheimer's or something terrible like that. I think I'll probably be okay. We did get a black and white code card, so off to an encouraging start. Strap mine to a ring light with rubber bands. Hey, that's a good idea. But, oh, I know what I was saying. Thank you. There you go, Galarian Berserker V. So another ultra rare there. Feeling Fine is the first attack. It lets you draw 3 cards, and then Treasure Rush, 20 damage for each card in your hand. So there you go, encourages you to draw lots of cards. Who doesn't want to do that? Who doesn't want to draw cards? But this is just, I feel so limited here with the phone, because it goes in portrait mode, and then I've got, you know, a couple inches of space that I can really work with. I'll have to figure out some kind of camera situation. That way when I do, like one thing I've been wanting to do is like live stream gameplay. And I've seen a couple creators that will like open up a booster pack when they win a game. And I haven't, so far I haven't, well, I guess I haven't tried, but I haven't been able to set up a hand cam in addition to like a webcam so that I can record myself while I'm playing. I should look into that. So we've got ourselves a Beautifly. What else are you doing this weekend? I'm going to go fishing tomorrow. I try to go fishing every single Sunday morning. I don't always make it out there, but I like to try to. And so you can draw cards and say, wow. So this kind of reminds me of Bibarel. So we're going to a car show. Wow. Sounds like a wonderful time. So that kind of reminds me of Bibarel, that little Beautifly there. Draw until you have 6. instead of 5, but it's also a stage 2, not a stage 1 Pokemon, so a lot of fishing. What do you like to fish for? I normally fish for seaweed. That's mostly what I end up getting when I go fishing, so you know, if that's something that you're after, then I suppose I could consider that a success. If not, well, you know, it's always better luck next time. But no, I think fishing is more about just kind of getting out there, spending some time near the water, kind of reconnecting a little bit, relaxing, you know, letting go of your daily stresses and strifes. Something I can eat. You can eat seaweed. You can eat seaweed, that's a fact. So we got ourselves a Bronzor and a Kingdra. Once during your turn, let's take a look. Once during your turn, you may have either player shuffle their hand and put it on the bottom of their deck. If that player put any cards on the bottom of the deck, they draw 4 cards. Cool. So kind of like a repeatable Marnie, almost. That could be some good disruption. So can you have both player, or do you just choose one? I'm guessing since it says either, you probably just get to choose one. But even so, I mean, if you run out of cards, you get to draw 4 new cards. That's pretty cool. You can disrupt your opponent's hand when they start drawing lots of cards. That's also cool. Another Relicanth, another Lost Vacuum. Again, I love the Lost Zone treatment that they got going on that frame. 1. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Alright, so looks like we got some cool stuff going on behind this card. Can't wait to see it. And we've got Aerodactyl V-Star. Another V-Star Pokemon. The alternate art of this is pretty cool. I love or that might just be for the V. I'd have to double check. I think it might just be for the regular V, but put the top 3 cards of your deck in the Lost Zone for 240. Pretty cool. And then Ancient Star. Till leaves play, it gains the ability that has the effect of your opponent's Pokemon V, except V-Star have no abilities. It's pretty cool. Man, all of the V-Star Pokemon, I can't think of a single V-Star Pokemon that doesn't have some kind of cool effect. Yeah, the alternate arts of V. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I don't think they've done any alternate arts for the V-Stars. I think they're just rainbows. How cool is that? Tell everybody about that. And show all my friends at work. That's what I got today. Alright. Yeah, I think the only alternate versions they've done for Charizard will be the first. Okay, cool. Oh, is that because of the Ultra Premium collection? Gift Energy. But yeah, the Rainbow and the Gold versions have been the ones that they've done for alternates for the V-Stars. Like I like the Arceus Rainbow more than I like the Gold version, and the Rainbow is actually the cheapest one. I think people are just tired of the Rainbow treatment. Let's see, so Lost Headbutt, sweet. Put an energy, attach your opponent's active Pokemon in the Lost Zone, so pretty disruptive. And then Super Power Horns, so another lost card. We got ourselves a Malamar. So Synchrokinesis, each player reveals their hand. If a card in your opponent's hand has the same name as a card in your hand, it does 90 more damage. Oh man, I'm dropping everything over here. Gotta get myself together. I feel like I had some water. There it is. Let's take a quick break, guys, while I take a little swig of water. Okay, much better. Let me get some coffee too while I'm at it. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. Still hopeful for that Giratina, but I mean, we've already gotten lots and lots of hits so far, so happy to have it. You know, happy to have it. I'm going to have to clean up these packs here in a second. Grass Energy. What's your favorite type in the Pokemon trading card game? What's your favorite type in the video games? What kind of Pokemon do you find yourself playing more often than others? type-wise, that is. Got ourselves a Reverse Hollow Mimikyu and a Magcargo. Lost Volcano. Put all energy attached into the Lost Zone. So 3 energy, and you get to do 220 on a Stage 1. Yeah, just a Stage 1 Pokemon. That's pretty good. Ghost. Let's see, so Giratina is Ghost, right? Dragon and Ghost. What's your favorite Ghost Pokemon? I like Drifblim, or like the Seal. Which one was he? Oh yeah, just Seal. I think he evolves into Dugong. I like Drifblim. That's what it is. I was thinking of Drifloon, but no, Drifblim is probably one of my favorite Ghost-type Pokemon. What's another cool one? Chandelure's pretty cool. Gengar's awesome. I feel like a lot of people love Gengar. I know. I also play a little bit of Pokemon Unite, and when I first started playing, for some reason, Gengar was just everywhere, and that I used to just get so tilted by that. You know, I just thought that that was one of the most frustrating Pokemon to play against in Unite. But then after that, it was Absol, but people kind of got off Absol for a little while. Sarin is one that's been getting a lot better recently, I've noticed. I see more people on the ladder. Litwick, and we got Magnetric. Alright. Got ourselves another black code card here, so hopefully something super exciting. And we've already gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits if you consider Radiant a hit, which I do. And if you also consider the Trainer Galleries hits, and I think I consider them hits too. So doing pretty good so far. Colress's Experiment, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 3 of them into your hand other than the Lost Zone. So I think this one is probably going to be really powerful for the Lost archetype decks, especially with that Giratina V and V-Star, which have that requirement for the number of cards in the Lost Zone. I think it's 10. So another Lost City. We are looking at a Clefairy, a Blipbug, and Barbaracle. So any prize cards they would take in the Lost Zone instead of in their hand. Wow, that's a pretty cool effect. Deal 100 damage for 3 energy. How many packs we got left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're got 25% of the box left here, and so far I've gotten about 11 hits. So I think that's a pretty good rate. There. Somebody asked for a code card earlier. There's one. Got a Panic Mask. A little Rhydon. Alright. Hey, there's Skelly Bones. Weren't we talking about the Trainer Gallery Pikachu? So there you go. There it is. We pulled one. Has any energy attached. It has no retreat cost. Pretty cool. I love that art. And then we've got ourselves a Stonejourner. So you can attach 2 fighting energy from your hand to your Pokemon any way you want. And then for 4 energy, you got Lost Shot. Put the top part of your opponent's deck in the Lost Zone. So they're really kind of going all in on the Lost Zone mechanic. I think it's cool. I think it's... yeah, how cool is that? We ended up with the Pikachu. Love the art on that. I want them all. Yep. Well, the nice thing is, I think the Trainer Gallery cards are pretty inexpensive. Oh, all the Pikachus? I see what you're saying. What I was going to say is it's pretty easy to get a hold of the Trainer Gallery cards online. People sell them for a pretty reasonable amount. So, rather than opening up a bunch of packs, if you're just looking for specific cards, it's always more economical to just, buy them individually. Although that's not always as much fun, but if you're more into, I have half, wow. Carbink. Yeah, if you're just looking to collect, then that's definitely the more economical way to go, but sometimes the most economical way is not always the most fun way, Anybody that, I guess you could, the C-Max is 56. Oh, the Pikachu VMAX? Yeah, Fantina. But Pikachu, any kind of special version of Pikachu, Charizard, any of those like kind of hallmark original fan favorite Pokemon, anytime there's like a special version of that, people are going to want to pay extra for that. They're just so collectible. 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone. All of your opponent, wow, all of your Pokemon take 120 less from Pokemon V. And then Ariados. Let's move on to this pack here. Got ourselves a black code card. Lady Lampent. The cute little seal and the Zorua. I like Snover. Oh, what does he evolve into? Abomasnow. That's another. You asked me some of the Pokemon I like. I think Abomasnow is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Check that out. We got Giratina V. So not the alternate art version, but still, Giratina V is indeed a hit. We take those. Get rid of some of this trash before it becomes a problem. Yeah, I can't complain about the Giratina V. Wish it would have been the... I love the frame that they do for... Not the frame, the treatment that they do for the Lost Zone, all that kind of... miasmatic, if that's even a word. All that miasma floating around the cards. It's pretty cool. So, look at top 4 cards of your deck. 2 of them into your hand, other cards in the Lost Zone. And then... Grass Psychic Normal 160 isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon, so that can kind of help you get through something like a Miltank. I don't know if Altaria is still a card that's legal in Standard. Maybe it rotated out, but that used to be something that people would play as a wall, so you couldn't get your attacks through. That's just a part of having Pokemon V in the game. You know, I don't think that the 2 or 3 prize that you would get offset the power that they had. They're definitely super busted. So, but it's nice to have those walls that specifically go after the Pokemon V. So we got Haunter and Rhyperior. All right, let's keep moving here. We got 5 packs to go. 5 more opportunities for a super big hit, like that Giratina V. We've already gotten 1 Giratina V. We just need the big one. But I'm pretty happy with what we have so far. It's been fun opening, chit-chatting, hanging out, doing all that good stuff here on a Saturday instead of, you know, being out there causing trouble. It's a good outcome. Wind up arm. Can't attack even if it's asleep or paralyzed. 3-1 is alt art. Yep. Absolutely. But I'm wanting the alternate art one. That's the big one that I'm hoping for. Wonder if there's a way to put Pokemon tools on your opponent's Pokemon. Because putting that wind-up arm on there would be pretty brutal. So we got ourselves a Gliscor. Flip 4 coins. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Who has time to flip 4 coins? Maybe like a gangster from the 50s. Like a real Grease style character. You know, somebody with leather jacket, white t-shirt, awesome switchblade comb. That guy's probably got time to flip coins. I feel like I've seen some kind of imagery or iconography of a 40s and 50s style gangster flipping a coin while they're loitering, looking for trouble. We did get ourselves a black code card here. And there's my Abomasnow. I always want to say Abomasnow for some reason. It's Abomasnow. I guess if you say it fast enough, it kind of sounds similar. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, it gets 150 extra HP. You may do 100 more damage. If you do during your next turn, you can't attack. So for 2 energy, being able to do 200 damage, and for a non-V Pokemon to potentially have 300 HP, that's pretty cool. All right. Let's check this out. see what we get. Go for the water energy. We got Fantina, Riley, Nuzleaf, Binacle, Clefairy, Licky Tongue. There you go. Trainer Gallery Charizard. Love the art on that with Leon. It's pretty cool. And then we also have Landorus. So let's go ahead and get a sleeve here on this Charizard. Put him next to that awesome little Pikachu that we ended up pulling. What did I say earlier? We'd be somewhere between 4 and 5 trainer galleries. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it looks like 5. Looks like we got 5 trainer gallery. All right. All right, this is our second to last pack, and we did not get a black code card, so could get a cool reverse holo or potentially trainer gallery. That's always something that we can get. Sudowoodo. Got Gligar, Wurmple, Parasect. Place Pokemon from your hand to evolve. Make both active Pokemon asleep and poisoned. Got Bannet with that Puppet Offering ability. And let's get down to the last pack. It does have the Giratina art on it, and that wasn't done on purpose, so hopefully that bodes well for us. We just need to see that black code card, and we'll know we're in business. We didn't get there. That's okay. Charizard $6. There you go. Flip them all at once. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, we got Thornton, Roserade, little Phantom, Sudowoodo, got Bronzor, Electrike, Ghastly, got ourselves Reverse Out, Inkay, and finally Spiritomb. So we led pretty early with the Spiritomb, and now we're finishing up with it. So I'll just do a quick, I don't know why I just put that in a sleeve. I don't think it's sleeve worthy. I'll have to sort this stuff, but let's just do a quick recap. Let me kind of organize this stuff a little bit. Did get some cool stuff, I will say that. Let's get all the trainer gallery stuff over here. All right. All right, there we go. So just to do a quick recap, this is from our first pack. We got the Rainbow Drapion V-Star. Pretty cool ability with that Hazard Star, making your opponent's active Pokemon paralyzed and poisoned, and then they get 3 damage counters instead of just 1. So that's pretty good, especially with the paralyzed. We got the Aerodactyl V-Star. We did get the that really cool trainer gallery, like kind of purple, gold, and black trainer gallery VMAX Mew. That one's pretty cool. We did get Kyurem VMAX, so this is something I might end up playing. It seems pretty cool that you can accelerate. So in one turn you can do the Glaciated World, you could do Melanie, and then also do your Attach for turn to be able to do a Max Frost just about every turn. Let's see what else. I think Palkia would probably go pretty well with this one. He would combine well with, I think, Oranguru. Got, looks like a full art, or excuse me, yeah, I think full art, Hisuian Gutra V. I like the damage reduction thing that he can do, and the escape rope style effect, so he's pretty cool. We got ourselves a Zoroark V with the Void Return. We got a Delphox, Berserker V. We did get Giratina V. I'm happy to have pulled that. Wish it was the alternate art, but hey, even so, pretty good card. Pretty nice to pull that. Got a Radiant Steelix, and then now we're getting to the trainer gallery, other than the Mew, of course. So we got ourselves Orbeetle V, Bannet, but more importantly, we did get the Pikachu, and we did get the Charizard trainer gallery card. So we're at right about getting close to 55 minutes here. So we got a total of 14 hits if you include the trainer gallery cards and the Radiant cards, which I of course do. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish it up here. So I would love to hear some feedback. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought about this idea, and what you might like to see in the future. So thanks a lot for joining me. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday, and be safe and be nice to one another. So have a great day and take care.